Welcome to Mazars USA Take 5 videos dedicated to helping our clients and friends navigate the turbulent waters in today's environment. I'm Joan Antoniello. I am a principal and advisor of Mazars Wealth Advisors, and I'm really happy today to have a friend of mine and a colleague, Robyn Hatcher, who is the founder and president of SpeakEtc, and she is an expert on communication, mindset, and executive presence. So Robyn, welcome and thank you.
Thank you, Joan. So good to see you. Great to be here.
Yeah. So Robyn, we've been talking a lot to clients about, small business owners and what's happening in their environment. Tell us a little bit about, I call it RRM when I looked at what you are expert on. So it was relevance, being relevant, reinforce your brand, and mindset. So tell us a little bit about how you get clients today to be relevant, or how you would advise them to be relevant, or how even you are relevant.
Being relevant in these times can take on a lot of different ways. First of all, one of the things that you want to remember is to always be consistent with your brand. One of the things that I like to do with individuals or brands or wherever is to figure out what your values are. Really highlight what your values are. What are you bringing to your brand? What is it that people are seeking from you? And then in these kind of times, how can you amplify that? How can you pump it up a little bit to match the time so that it's relevant? For example, like I am a communications coach and trainer. So one of the things that I did only for the people who follow me, the people who are on my mailing list, I offered them a free workout, a series of 3 workouts on Wednesday mornings where they can just show up on Zoom and I can help them with their branding and with their online presence, because I know that in communication in this virtual world, the online presence is going to be really super important. Communication is always important, but in the virtual world now, how you show up online is really important. So I wanted to help and guide my people through that. So that makes it relevant to them. So what are you doing that you can then extend a little bit to really touch what they need and make it relevant?
Very, very important. So how do you advise clients to reinforce their own personal or business brand or their executive presence?
Yeah, in a similar way, it's like when you're really in touch with those values, then you want to find ways to show up that is not totally in everybody's face all the time. It's like, so the thing to do and to think about is ways that you can support and always still staying on brand. So if you are a brick and mortar business, how can you then create a similar experience by maybe demonstrating some of the things that you sell? How can you demonstrate it? Or you can do a case study, and this works for a lot of different people. I've been collaborating with a lot of people, so staying relevant and redoing your brand is by maybe partnering with somebody who is similar but not exactly the same, who has a complementary feature. So then you're both showing up, you're both really helping each other reinforce their brand like that. So those are some of the ways that you can, and reaching out in a new and unique way are one of those ways that you can reinforce. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. So we're 6 weeks into this quarantine, shutdown, stay in place, whatever you want to call it. So how do you yourself keep your mindset positive, and what would you advise clients to do?
Yeah, well, with mindset, there are a couple of things. You want to keep as much momentum and normalcy as you can to help your mindset set. So for instance, like one of the things that I did regularly, and you and I do it together at the same place, is work out. So I've started to do my workouts in my home via Zoom from some of the same teachers that I took at my gym who have gone online to do exercise. So that gives my mindset some consistency. I also created a disco dance party so that every other Saturday I have all my friends coming into my living room, which is where we can dance. And that makes me feel like, ah, yes, first of all, I'm with my friends and I'm doing something that I love. Meditating is really important because you need to keep really present during this pandemic, and owning the fear or owning the emotions that come out that are not that pleasant. And it's so important to own them, because if you do not own them, your brain goes crazy, making those emotions pop up to the front. So one of the things is, like, if you're afraid, you need to acknowledge that you're afraid. Say, yeah, I'm afraid, and how to move past it. One way that I love to share with people to move past it is based on an acronym that I created for fear. You know, we've all heard that false evidence appearing real. I like to say that fear is failure to envision an alternate reality. Failure to envision an alternate reality, because when we're afraid of something, our brain cannot fathom anything being different. And what we do is we continue to do the same thing that creates the fear. So if you can start to create a reality where things are not so scary, you know, that reality where, yes, people are buying my product, yes, people are signing up, that is the reality. And make sure that you do that with your mind. It's not, I'm not saying that, yeah, this is magic and things are going to happen because you do that. But what you are doing is you're creating in your mind a way for your mind to not be as stressed, because our brain believes things that it tells. It doesn't really deal with reality as much as it believes what you tell it to believe. So if you tell your brain another reality, it will start to calm down. And it will make it so much easier for you to connect with people, because you are in a less stressed place, and therefore they are not picking up on your stress, because, as we know, stress and fear are contagious. And so if
absolutely.
in fear and in stress, people are going to pick up on that. So one of the things with meditation and envisioning an alternate reality, and keep to your routines.
Robyn, these are great ideas, and I thank you. And please send me an invitation to Disco Saturday, and I want to thank you. And Robyn, let people know where they can reach you if they want to learn more about what you do.
Yes, I would love to reach out and talk to as many people as I can about how they can show up and stand up and be on brand and communicate confidently throughout this and after this. And you can reach me on my website, which is robynhatcher.com, and that's Robyn with a Y, robynhatcher.com. And you can reach out to me at robyn@SpeakEtc, my email address, to really just, let's have a conversation about how you can sharpen your skills.
Thank you.